The cherry on top. That's what I'm looking for. That's the cherry on top. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the lab. Tonight we're going to do some homemade salsa and some mesquite smoked fajitas. Stay with us. Never use a dull knife. Cut your finger off. It's actually better to use sharp knives than dull knives. It really is. What we've got tonight, we're going to do a white onion for the salsa. We've got the largest jalapeno you've ever seen in your life. I have no idea where that came from. Serrano for a little heat. Fire roasted diced tomatoes just for a little bit of that fire roasted taste. Could I roast my own tomatoes? Absolutely, but why when it's already canned here? Roma tomatoes and a little paste just to give it a little more tomato. All we're going to do is take off the holes of this onion, chop it up in smaller pieces just so it's easier to digestible by the blender, yeah. So it's easier digestible by the blender. Make sure you get that second layer of onion off too. That little. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not okay. So I always like to take both.
And chickens will love that.
And the chickens will love it. Hi, Mimi.
You like the house?
Welcome home.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, throw it in your side of your head.
Look at her wrist.
And I hurt my back doing that, so I'm a little ginger. Like I said, we're not getting. And he's coming to mow. All right, putting the onion in the blender. Onion in the blender.
Jalapenos next.
That is literally the biggest jalapeno I've ever seen in my life. We'll de-seed a little bit because we're putting the serrano in. If you're wondering why we're de-seeding it. Just a little bit. We're going to keep some in there, but that serrano is going to give it all the fire it needs, I think.
The blender's too small for me to stick my phone in there.
Not too small for the GoPro?
You have GoPros on top.
Ready?
Baby, I gotta work on that. Don't forget, you gotta talk to the camera.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chopping tomato.
Did you get all the dish stuff together?
It's in the box.
Is she here?
Yeah, she's in her sleep, I think. I told her she has to. Yeah, I'm drinking out of the white Yeti today.
I just don't know if I can handle it. What you putting in there?
Tomato paste. Just to give it a little bit of rich tomato. It's got plenty of tomato. It's just, I don't know why I do this. I really don't. Just don't question my methods. Just drink. Just eat it. Pantry, I have no idea where it came from, but it sounded like it should add a little bit of good fire roasted flavor to it. Smells like fire roasted tomato.
No way.
Smells like fire roasted tomato.
No way.
She's a little full, but most of it's because that onion hadn't got to chopping yet. All right. We on now. It's going low.
No. My point was that's what you do, so. suctions in there.
My light.
I had charging.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's give it a little try here. Needs garlic. Because I forgot to put the garlic in it, dumbass.
That is very valid. We did forget that. You might want to put a little salt, pepper, maybe. How much you want?
Give me 3 of them, 4 of them. We're going to do 4 cloves of garlic.
Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec.
Sorry. Don't. Garlic.
Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec.
Sorry. Dumped. My bad. They were cold and slipped on my hand. A pinch of salt. Pink Himalayan salt. It's better for you.
About a tablespoon. Teaspoon.
And what good tomato, anything is good without a little black pepper. All right. It's good.
Picked up the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the girl behind the camera. Oh, that's divine.
Isn't that good?
I want some chips
Go
now.
get chip.
That's really good.
Babe, come try. I
Hey, baby. Baby, go get some chips from the house.
need to eat the sauce by itself.
Yeah. We don't have any at all? Okay. But that's good. Really good. Sean, I think there's some fun chips out there.
So, way I do fajitas is I do a skirt steak with a lime juice, and then I'm going to put the exact same seasonings I used the other day, which is going to be the chupacabra and the Texas beef.
Let me get you live here.
Ooh, I am going to do some trimming. Let me get my trimming knife. I'm going to trim up a little bit of that hard fat off of there on that skirt steak. And I think here in just a second, I'm gonna make Mom some chips to go with that salsa. I don't like that little piece right there. There.
What you doing?
I am putting lime juice on my skirt steak because lime juice is a natural meat tenderizer. And it works good as a binder.
Seasoning.
We're going to use chupacabra today with a little Texas beef on top of it. Kind of very similar to what we did on those burrito tacos we made the other night.
If you don't have lime, what else could you use as a binder?
Mustard, or mayonnaise for that matter. Most people don't realize that mayonnaise cooks right off, so I've seen people use it. I've used it on ribs before when I didn't have anything else in the refrigerator, and mustard or mayonnaise works. Well, let that set for just a minute. Check the fire. I think she's ready. Alright, so the smoker's ready. It's at 225 degrees. We're going to let it gradually come up to 350, but we're going to go get this meat on there and let it garner in some of that smoke.
The best thing to add is bacon grease. Is it going?
I'm getting you on mine.
Oh, okay. The best thing to go is bacon grease, and then we have some homemade lard that I did for the very first time. I'm excited to throw in there as well. You could use oil. We've noticed that oil doesn't do the best on the flavoring and the flakiness of the tortilla. So, 3 cups of flour. We're going to add a 1/3 cup of bacon grease and lard together. You can do half-half. You can do whole. I don't have enough bacon grease to do a 1/3 of a cup. So what would I don't have, I'll replace with the lard. A utensil, you don't have to be fancy. You can use a fork, but I'm going to use this little whisk here. And we're going to put all that together, roll it out, and throw it in a pan. So we have 3 cups of flour.
Cheyenne's making a tortilla video.
I lied to you. We need one more ingredient, baking powder. That slipped my mind until I started the process. You're going to take 1 teaspoon. You're going to do all dry first. Teaspoon of salt. We're using Himalayan salt. You can use whatever salt you have. Mix up your dry ingredients really quick. Those fajitas smell amazing. And then that 1/3 cup. If you realize my kitchen looks different, it's because I'm at my parents' house. You will see this kitchen a lot in Pop's place. Here's our 1/3 cup. We're going to grab all the bacon grease that we can grab. I have pretty close to it, actually. We are almost there. Okay. You can find this on my TikTok shop. It's linked. And then let's try this lard out. Ooh, she vacuum sealed a little bit. And this is pork lard. You can do beef lard, pork lard. Either is going to work just fine. You can even use avocado oil if you want something. So now we're going to drop that oil in there. Excuse me. Awesome. Take that little ladle that you have or fork. Either works just fine. It really, really does. Once you've incorporated it pretty well, we're gonna add the water.
Make sure you go follow her channel to see the rest of how to make those tortillas. We'll link it below. Tortilla footage here. That's the first tortilla on the tortilla pan, doing what she do. Side be rolling. That one kind of looks like Maine.
Right. Like a chef's juice, too.
Let's see what sous chef Josh is doing. Sous chef Josh, what are you doing?
Right now, I'm about to put the fajitas on the smoker to finish the sear.
About to sizzle them.
Gotta let that fire get a little hotter.
By the way, when we pulled those off, they were about 160, 165, so probably a little more than what we wanted. We probably should have caught them about 140, but that's okay because we pulled them off, and you can tell still plenty of juice. They're gonna be fire. Yummy.
Yummy, yummy in our tummies. 13 shit with me. Gang, gang.
Yeah. All right, that tortilla is about ready to flip, I
Is there
reckon.
bubbles yet?
Starting to.
Okay.
This is a PSA. If you have a pit boss, don't be a lazy bum like me. You clean out the little pellet tray. A cup, pellet cup. Because if not, you have to be like me.
They are a pretty handy tool. As you can see, we've got a little bit of everything. We got the Bertha over here. We got the Weber. We got the big smoker. But this thing really comes in handy when you don't want to have to fire up a big one and have to sit there and babysit it for long periods of time. We can just flip a switch and let her rip, hit her chip.
How's she looking over there?
Brown. Ooh.
Go ahead and flip it on that camera. Good enough. Oh, it's still a little too thick for my liking over there.
Yeah, it's a little thick. Should be all right.
Yeah, these are thinner.
It is absolutely a beautiful day out here. It's 65 degrees. This is where we live. This is the back side of Pop's place and Shy's place, the Jones compound. Hey, lift that back up. Listen to the sear, baby. Contamination of the footage. You're going to have to pick some off of this one, pick a little bit out of that one.
Yeah. But that one can get closer, so I would like to show this. So you want it so translucent that I can see the red lines in the bottom of this mat.
Yep.
That's when you know that the consistency is that it's thin enough. I'm sorry. And it won't make a flauta, and it'll make more of a tortilla.
Sizzled meat there, sir?
Yes, sir. I do have sizzled meat.
You like sizzled meat?
I do like sizzled meat. But I think that hurts.
This stuff is amazing. You guys will see this coming soon. This stuff is immaculate. Hold on.
Alright guys, we're ready to make this thing happen. The peppers and the onions have sauteed. The meat is ready. The tortillas are ready. The salsa's in the refrigerator. Let's go ahead and get the salsa out. My trusty assistant here.
We need.
Not you, fool.
Okay. I thought I was the trustee assistant and I got to go place.
So as you can see, that fajita meat is perfectly done. It's nice, medium rare. Get it on all cameras. Watch this here. See that? Smells amazing. Heavy mesquite. The char and the salt So we put on it. It's fantastic. As you can tell, it's going to be easy to bite and pull apart. Let's make Mom a tortilla. How about that? Mom, do you want jalapeno? A little sauteed jalapeno? Little onion?
Yeah.
The baby's with us. She's barking. How about a little sauce? Oh, I got sauce in the freezer. I got a bowl of sauce in the freezer. Alright guys, beef fajita the way Mom likes it. Come here, Mom. Bring your pretty self over here and get on camera.
Really good. Taste all the flavors?
The peppers, the onions, the mesquite, the seasonings that we use all blend well together. That fresh homemade sauce on top of it. That's like icing on the cake. If you give me that, what is it called? The cherry on top. That's what I'm looking for. That's the cherry on top. The cherry on top. That's what I'm looking for. That's the cherry on top. All right, guys. Well, now you've seen. That's how you make fajitas. It's pretty simple. But make sure, like I said, you're cooking it, you smoke it out there, and you want meat that looks just like that. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us. Make sure you follow Cheyenne and the Jones Compound on their channels, and we'll see you on the next recipe.